coming out of your mouth right now.
Actually, that just reminded me. Jenna Marbles, she made an apology video and then quit YouTube, or said she was. Did she actually do that? It's been like 2 years now. I guess so. Damn, she said, alright, I'm out then. Issues new apology to staff as producers are fired. She also just quit her show, right? So that's pretty fucking awesome, I guess.
I stay grateful and I try to stay humble, and I think that I pay attention to what is important and what is real.
In recent months, her character has been called into question.
Yeah, none of us like Ellen, I get it. Where's her apology? Ninja made you, Ellen, don't forget it.
You gotta keep moving forward and learning and growing. You know, so many people don't teach you about how to live this lifestyle or how to be here in this position, but I'm learning and I'm growing.
It doesn't exactly take a PhD in psychological
studies
studies to gauge who's actually
Way
sorry and who's only sorry they got caught. Accused of a literal crime probably won't have the best of luck defending themselves holding a tangible, actual script in front of them.
To be fair, it's less of a script and more of like a summer reading essay.
Not even the worst interpretive dance I've ever seen. As a response to one of the biggest TikTok controversies in recent
This is how you do apologies.
Join me in documenting the timeline of disastrous PR choices of one of TikTok's once most promising entertainers. In just under 8 months, Sienna built one of the largest followings on TikTok, signed with a Hollywood talent agency, secured brand deals with a myriad of major companies, and was even set to star in a Netflix documentary focused on her friend group until a flood
you wonder why
of
Netflix is doing shitty, huh?
fellow TikTok. It was just going so fast. From the span of August to maybe October, December, I was gaining 1 million followers every week to 2 weeks, landing a place alongside Charlie. After getting along so well and becoming more close, the two began appearing side by side more frequently on TikTok. And as you can imagine, it didn't take long for young fans of the two to speculate on the true nature of their relationship.
What do you think though about Josh? His smile, his optimism, and his way of being kind to me no matter if I mean to him or not.
How sweet.
Our first kiss? We haven't had it yet. You haven't had it yet? No, first kiss? No.
What weird questions to ask. Jesus Christ. Ugh.
Not unlike YouTube and Twitch, TikTok.
How is the paparazzi like a real profession that still exists in the current century? Jesus Christ. That shit is so weird. So genuinely weird. And it's so outdated now too, considering like all of these social media people and celebrities posted like all of their shit themselves. Like their most embarrassing moments are moments that they are capturing and posting themselves. So the paparazzi are getting paid for actual nothingness, just to take pictures of them holding coffee cups.
Are you guys dating?
They would very openly show PDA, but never outright clarified whether they were dating. So with this PR win, I have to assume Sienna must have felt a new air of confidence. After all, it was around this time that Netflix was filming for a Hype House documentary.
Yeah.
Surrounding the
hold on, I'm curious. How many TikTokers shows does Netflix have? Let me see. I'm curious. Let's see. They have to have like 5 or 6, right? So the Hype House documentary. They have the Hype House competition show on Netflix. Or I guess it's not the Hype House per se, but something like it. Okay, can someone just tell me? I don't even know what I'd search for. There's only like 2? No, that can't be right. They had the Addison Rae one, they had the Hype House one, they had that competition one where a bunch of TikTokers got into a house to fight for like Big Brother style. They had they had another documentary on somebody, I'm blanking on their name. I think they've been doing like a big investment in TikToker focused media for the built-in audience. The D'Amelio family's on Hulu. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe it's all over the place.
On the 31st, Mason Rizzo, a friend of Jack's since kindergarten, published the following statement to Twitter, reading, I struggle with seeing a girl praised after telling my best friend to himself and insulting him numerous times after he set boundaries and then repeatedly wonder why he doesn't like you back. She also has a history of verbally abusing people.
She's young. Come on.
She prioritizes the growth of her platform rather than the positive message she represents herself as.
Whatever evidence you think you have, either post it or send it to me and I'll post it because you have nothing.
That's so bold. That's so fucking bold.
On June 3rd of 2021, this short video taken in November was posted by another friend of Jack's, seemingly depicting Sienna straddling an unconscious Jack Wright, groping him and kissing him on the lips while looking passed out. The guy next to him who posted the video got up after feeling uncomfortable, but went back to pull Sienna off once he realized what was happening, posting this alongside the clip in an effort to further support the claim that Jack was in fact asleep, or at the very least incapable of consent during that time. Being definitive proof of assault in the eyes of some, this video remains a heavy point of contention today, as Sienna has since made the claim many times over that he was not unconscious and completely consenting as it happened.
It does seem like he was.
Another statement not long
That's
after
usually what I look like
Jack
when I'm
himself
consenting.
would go on to dispute.
The Hawaii incident happened where honestly I'm glad that they have evidence.
After
Sienna found out about the video, she said sorry. She said if this got out, she would be done. That is horrible, and she's
the Bill Cosby classic. It's true.
But not by me. And I am a victim of continual.
And then if they had an earlier video, there was
putting my name with false claims. It will not work. I'm here to clear things up and provide all sides of the story because I have been labeled as a sexual assaulter.
Right out of the gate, Sienna's demeanor is stronger and more aggressive than before. She comes off less concerned for her friend who she just previously said was sexually abused, and more frustrated with how the situation has affected her.
Any video you go watch of us, please, and I encourage you to go watch my recent YouTube videos featuring Jack, our recent TikTok.
This is so uncomfortable.
You will
Holy
see
shit.
that this behavior
Jesus Christ.
was normal. Online, we touched each other, kissed each other, we were playful. Jack kissed me, and I kissed him. Within the boundaries of our relationship, this was normal.
Definitely not doing much to sway people in her favor, but let's look.
I would usually go over when he's unconscious and yank on his winky.
So I went back and took
it was part of our friendship.
When I got closer, I noticed her right hand inappropriately touching his crotch. She was shocked that
I would play with his nutsack when he was having nightmares in order to ease his mind.
Next day about the situation that happened the night.
And then I'd spit on his face.
That happens all the time.
And also, why was he kissing me back?
She asserts that he was fully awake and kissing her back, pointing to the way Jack's arm moves when his friend gets up from the couch. Now, maybe Sienna isn't sure how gravity works, but I think it's pretty clear to me, at least, which I have to say so I don't get sued, that his arm only moved because the guy stood up.
No, it's like Weekend at Bernie's. He's fine. He's
yes,
fucking fine.
There's not a whole lot to go
consenting.
on. Sienna is eager
Come
for
on.
herself.
You claim in your video that you hear
He said yes, so she could finger his butthole.
why did you record it? James, you are Jack's twin brother, and I know that if
Whoa.
my brother saw me being taken advantage of, he would pick up the person on top of me and beat them.
That's a
not
classic
film it.
awful
But I mean,
defense.
that would be a horrible look. They're trying to incriminate you, not themselves. To me, Jack's twin James took this video for his brother's own good. She then goes on to rapid fire a bunch of points that, again, really don't matter as far as what she's being accused of.
This was also in November when we had first just started to kind of ease our way into relationship, not relationship, defined, and you were introducing me as your girl. Having your friend take a 10-second clip out of context of this entire night is not sexual assault.
She's confused why
Alright,
this is an
case
issue
closed.
at
Fuck
all,
it.
since James
Run
and
it.
Jack had never brought it up to her privately. This would not age the finest either. In the wake of Jack's
She's better than Amber Heard's
published
lawyer,
his
though.
YouTube channel
That's
about half
true.
a year later. Sienna issued cease and desist letters
You see,
regardless,
he'll get a good
and
week.
went on to take a month-long break from social media. The situation died down once again, at least before Sienna made her long-awaited
Yes.
and critically acclaimed.
Yes!
She comes back and posts this absolutely
Let's
insane
fucking go.
video.
An interpretive dance video for essay.
It's so good. This is how you should apologize.
off social media, but now I'm back. Hit him with the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse dance.
Hey!
What is this?
Let's go.
Deaf and stupid you have to be.
But through struggle, I found clarity within myself.
God, apology videos are always amazing, but this one I still think is one of the best.
I don't have anything to add. This
Fucking
is literally
epic.
the worst response to any controversy I have ever seen.
So good.
Somehow, Sienna May's PR team figured that
Thanks for
shooting a
Brian.
highly
Thanks.
stylized interpretive dance to a song which contains the lyrics "I did nothing wrong, I'm young" would
Mm-hmm.
be an inappropriate response to SA allegations. God,
And it
I love
was.
you fly on a wall during that meeting. It's like getting up in the middle of your trial and doing the Squidward dance. I mean, if you go to Google Tony
God, I
right
wish.
now, a link to her video pops up. For God's sake, she starts off with a close-up shot of her push to start.
Even if I can only inspire one person, I will have done what I was put on this earth to do.
It's
Very Sia-esque.
before launching into the worst dance moves a human being is capable of. Needless to say, this video convinced everyone she was.
Didn't Amber Turd just fire her whole PR team? Maybe there's a chance we see in trial her break out the interpretive dance like as a last-ditch Hail Mary. I don't want this to be the last one. It can't die here. I really think there's a lot of potential with the apology interpretive dances. So fingers crossed. I really think we got a good chance there.
The Hawaii incident happened.
Jack can confirm that he was in fact passed out, unconscious, almost.
Oh,
the whole
I can't
night,
believe
and
that.
Sienna
That
had
looks like a
taken
fully
advantage
conscious
of him
man
in
to
his
me.
most vulnerable state. Two friends escorted her out of the party since she had also been causing additional problems that night, but resorted to jumping and rolling out of a moving vehicle to get back.
Oh,
to
I forgot
Jack,
about that
who was
part.
hiding from Sienna in the house. According to him, her parents had to.
That was like full-blown like
Two
Jason
friends
Statham
wanted to
stunts.
take her home, and I don't know, it was just like normal for me that I didn't think there was such like a problem at all. Like part of me wants to blame myself for being nice and sticking around after so many times, but now I realize that I was stuck in this like manipulative cycle of her acting like she extremely cared about
Yeah, she's
me,
like a
and then
fucking
that
supervillain
night she would do stuff to
wanting
me, and
to
it was
fuck
just so
Jack.
normal for me. I got used to it.
Painting a horrific picture of waking up in the middle of
How
the
does all
night.
this happen before you raise a red flag, though? You've clearly not been around a ton of people. People you think are a friend, you'll ignore a ton of flags for. Happens all the time, even if it's not romantic. I'm holding in a PP really badly, though, so I'm gonna go tinkle real quick, and I'll be right back.
On February 23rd, 2022, Sienna May returned to the public eye with an appearance on the BFS podcast hosted by Dave Portnoy, the CEO
wow.
of Barstool Sports, who you may remember is a proud investor of the infamous crypto coin SafeMoon, which turned out to be a worthless pyramid scheme.
Hey,
All the time he threatened to
SafeMooners.
fire and sue his employees on the spot for wanting to unionize. Or you may know his abundant legal history. Whatever the case may be, Dave Portnoy, alongside his co-hosts who are half his age, brought Sienna back on the program after having her on just a
Yeah,
year
that sounds about
prior.
right. I actually saw Dave Portnoy in real world once. When we went to that god-awful fucking Logan Paul Floyd Mayweather fight, Dave Portnoy was there, and he was leaving the stadium, and one person asked for a picture with him, so he turned around and asked if anyone else wanted a picture with him, and nobody said anything. That's the only experience I've had with Dave Portnoy. It was fucking awesome. Yeah, I like his pizza reviews, though. I don't know too much about the guy, but that situation was pretty awesome. Shit was great.
I want to talk about my emotional state, and like I feel like what I want to touch on is like how I'm doing and like the emotional questions that I know you guys are gonna ask. But as for like the legal and like the so what's going on questions, that's for them to answer, because like I don't want to. I don't want to butcher anything. This is all like now it's serious, you know, like social
What a
media.
blunder.
Okay, yeah, so
Why would you go to an interview on something like this and bring lawyers? That just makes it look significantly worse. Hey, Charlie, you did something bad. You want to talk about it? Yeah. And I'm bringing an entire legal team, too. Okay.
You guys and whoever's gonna see this now, that there's nothing being done. Like I just
Why does that-
kind of like,
what?
all right, I'm gonna let my team like just talk about this one and kind of like.
She has the worst
If
PR
that's the
team
same
of all
team
time.
that told you to do the interpretive dance,
Holy
I'm
shit.
thinking you should probably be worried. When the two had never even gotten to the point of dating, he made it clear he did not want to be with her, and she still persisted, according to what's been claimed.
I like really loved him, and I was like, I'm gonna get married to this guy. Like this is the one. Like I was so stoked on him. He.
Man, that is such
loved
weird
me.
behavior. Bro, if this was a guy saying this, it would be much differently received. This is like actual incel shit. They were never even dating or anything. At all. Talking about like marriage and shit is the one. He's a prime. Keysmo, Thebe, and Dermot. Yeah, that is like real stalkerish behavior right there.
Sienna likes to emphasize that the two had never had sex, as if this was ever something Jack claimed, and I'm surprised Sienna keeps harping on it, even with her lawyer sitting right next to her. She absolutely cannot, for some reason, answer Dave's question of, well, did you know he wasn't
into it, and you're still pursuing it?
Instead, all of her answers are keeping the best interests of Sienna in mind, and how
Wait, does she have two
instead,
lawyers
all of her
here?
answers are
Wait, is this one of the normal hosts on Portnoy's show? This doesn't seem like the company Dave Portnoy would keep. She brought two lawyers? What the fuck? Hey, can I get Saul Goodman over here and then, I don't know, someone else, please? I really need to make an impression.
keeping the best interests of Sienna.
Oh my god, you're right. Wait, they are in the same room, all of them.
And you're still pursuing it?
Instead, all of her answers are...
Yeah, you're right. It's the same plans. I knew she was here because she reached out and patted her on the shoulder or whatever, slapped her in the face. God only knows. But yeah, I didn't realize this guy's in the same place too. Unless he has just been like deep faked in here.
The National Center for Audio and Video Forensics was retained to perform an analysis on a cell phone video posted to social media. I was asked if the video contains credible evidence of the accusations against Ms. Gomez. In short, no. The posted video is not credible evidence of these accusations. The video is not original. The video has been heavily altered. The video
based on
provides
what?
no context to the events.
Wait, how did...
The video is not credible.
Well, I think we need to clarify in these first two statements. This would be huge if you can prove the video has been heavily altered. You're telling me someone actually did CGI this shit in here? You're gonna need to, like, clarify here. That would blow this whole thing wide open. The video doesn't exist. Yeah. Point 5. The video is not real. In fact, nothing's real. What is solipsism?
The accusations against Ms. Gomez.
I feel like that was a bad CSI video. I mean, my instinct is people are gonna be like, that's a guilty video. It felt like a bad movie.
Actually very funny, they shred this video in front of the guy who made it. But I have to say, it's hard to deny the video is short and doesn't show the events leading up to and after what is taking place. She repeatedly chose to take advantage of Jack Wright when he was at his most vulnerable, keeping him at arm's length no matter where they went due to her bizarre, ignorant, and selfish infatuation with a boy who clearly didn't reciprocate feelings. I personally believe the latter. After everything Jack has said and personally testified against, it's hard for me to look at this video as anything other than the truth, even if saying that could get me crucified by Sienna's legal team. However,
I don't know, man. Her legal team doesn't seem that adept. This guy actually put together a fucking CSGO montage to prove why the video is bad without any evidence. He just said 4 points. It's not original. It's heavily altered. Like, with nothing else there. It's kind of worthless.
It doesn't matter how young and inexperienced Sienna was, when she goes to such extreme lengths to keep Jack and her critics at bay, as to not damage the precious reputation she's built on a mountain of lies and sick dance moves.
God, their dance apology is so fucking good. I love it. I wish more people would do that. That was interesting. The person who edited that dance was my hero. Oh, you talking about like the Banjo-Kazooie sound effects? Yeah, that was pretty cool. Do you think clout prolongs relationship? Oh, do you think clout prolonged their relationship? I mean, yeah, it was a business. They're both profiting off pretending to be together or whatever. Of course.
Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of 2 Set Violin.
In today's video, we've got a fun game, or fun little game, where we're gonna try and see how many copy strike claims we can get on this video. Recently, you know, it just comes in random waves. YouTube just decides to strike us down and copyright a lot of our videos. It's to do with just, I guess, the way the technology works. It kind of favors the people striking. It's a bit more effort and more difficult for creators to dispute, because when we dispute, there's a risk of our channel getting deleted.
So this is video just to get the copy strikers out of the system. Strike all you want, do whatever you want, this is for you. Come make your money.
The downside is we're gonna try and see how many claims you can get, so your revenue is gonna have to be split.
Yeah, you're gonna have to share it.
We have 10 minutes.